All right, let's dive into something pretty amazing. There's a secret sound in the English language, one that's hidden in plain sight. You use it all the time, every single day, but I bet you were never taught about it in school. We're going to start with a little puzzle.
Okay, think about the word banana. Simple enough, right? We spell it with 3 A's. But listen to how we say it. Banana. That first A and the last A sound totally different from the one in the middle. Why is that?
And it's not a one-off thing. How about the word button? We don't really say but-un with a big, clear O sound. Nope, it comes out more like button. It's like that O just kind of shrinks into this tiny little sound. So what's going on here?
Well, the answer to both questions is exactly the same. It's this hidden sound, almost like a vowel whisper, that you use constantly. It's basically the engine that makes spoken English run, and yet it's pretty much a ghost in the classroom. So it's time to finally pull back the curtain and meet this mysterious sound. It does have a name. It's called the schwa. So what exactly is the schwa? You know, in simple terms, it's just a really weak, kind of lazy, unstressed vowel sound. It sounds like a soft That symbol you see there, the upside-down E, that's how linguists write it. And here's the wild part. It is the single most common sound in the entire English language. And once you start listening for it, you'll hear it everywhere. It's the in about, the at the end of sofa, that E in problem, the U in circus, even the I in pencil. See? All those different letters, all making the exact same sound. That's right, this little sound you probably hadn't even heard of until today, it's number 1, the most frequent, most crucial vowel sound we've got. And it just goes to show you how different spoken English is from what we see on the page. So you gotta ask, why? Why does our language lean so heavily on this one quiet little sound? Well, it all comes down to rhythm and speed. You see, English is what's called a stress-timed language. That just means we don't give every syllable the same amount of time. Instead, we naturally rush through the unimportant parts of words to put all the emphasis, the stress, on the main syllables. The schwa, that's the sound of us rushing. If we didn't have the schwa, we'd all sound like robots. I want to go to the store. But because we do, it flows naturally. I want to go to the store. You can hear how those little sounds just glue everything together and give our speech a natural rhythm. So let's be super clear here. Making that sound isn't lazy, and it's definitely not a mistake. It's a feature, not a bug. It's the sound of our language being incredibly efficient, helping us talk faster and with a sort of musical flow. Okay, so the schwa is great for making our speech fast and rhythmic. Awesome! But it has one major side effect. It makes spelling an absolute nightmare. This is really where the battle between how we speak and how we write gets intense. Here's the heart of the problem. When a vowel is in a stressed part of a word, it has a nice, clear sound. Think of the E in pen. But when that very same letter is in an unstressed part, it often blurs into a schwa, a fuzzy sound, like the O in police. We say police, not police. And here is where it gets really tricky. Any of our main written vowels, A, E, I, O, and U, can turn into the schwa sound. You just can't look at a letter on a page and know what it's going to sound like. It all depends on stress. And this right here is the number 1 reason English spelling is so confusing for so many people. Your ear hears that sound, but your brain has to somehow dig up the right spelling. Is it an A, an E, an O? It's the source of so much second guessing. But here's the cool part. Now you're in on the secret. And once you know about the schwa, trust me, you can't unhear it. It's going to change the way you listen to English forever. I think the best way to imagine it is as the quiet, steady heartbeat of the language. It's not the loud, obvious sound that gets all the attention. It's the constant, rhythmic pulse in the background that keeps everything moving. So here's a little challenge for you. From this moment on, just listen. You're going to start hearing the schwa absolutely everywhere. In conversations, on TV, in your favorite songs. Your ears are now officially tuned to the real sound of English. When you really think about it, the story of the schwa teaches us something pretty deep. It's the quietest, most humble sound in the language, but it's the very thing that gives English its unique rhythm and shape. And that kind of leaves you with a final thought, right? Not everything has to be loud to matter. Sometimes the most important things are the ones you can barely hear. Thanks for tuning in.